Hello there everybody, welcome back for some more Ratchet Clank 2 Going Commando, and now let's go back into the hover bike races and take on the amateur circuit. Main course open, weapons and turbos available, single turret active, and that's it. So how many are there? There's like 5 different challenges we have to do. So we're going to start with the first one, which is of course still going to be pretty difficult, and considering the fact that these little assholes can actually... Wait, what happened to my map thing? Ah, who cares? Wait, no, okay, something looks different. Something just looks weird to me, and I can't see what I can't tell what it was. Anyway, Planet Joba's race kind of is a little weird. I think I know what disappeared. It was this. Oh fuck me. So anyway, Planet Joba's race, if I can fucking not die and tell you, is dramatically different than what was the first race. And as you can tell, those doors like to move on their own. I prefer starting from the left side and not going through the right door, but it doesn't matter what I decide. Now, there's a lot of different shortcuts that's going to be taken into consideration here. The top platform that I took was a quicker way of going through this. And Joba's bike race is a lot, and you know, I've said it already multiple times, it's a lot more difficult than what already was, you know, the last one we did, which I don't remember what planet that was on, but I do remember that it was one of those not too hard, but you know, still kind of relatively annoying kind of levels too. Alright, anyway, the thing that makes Planet Joba's hoverbike race suck so much is this water area right here. It is very, very extremely deadly. And of course, that jump right there too. If you do not have the boost going on at that very moment, you cannot make that jump. Now, whether or not you can, like, you know, whether or not which platform is better, I do not know. I don't know which one I should take, which path is better. As far as I'm concerned, I think the top path probably might be the better one, because after all, you need to have a boost at that time to use it, or to get to it, so it would make sense to me that we need to do that. Now, here's a fun little trick that I just did not too long ago, but, well, it was, you know, it was a while ago, actually. At this point, it was like a couple minutes ago, when I actually had more of a boost than I do usually. Like, you can, like, when I was boosting, but it didn't seem like my boost was even going off anyway. I'm sure people are like, what the fuck, what's up with that? Well, if you can manipulate it where you hit both those boost pads at one time, you can have one hell of a boost going for you right there. And I recommend taking that trick into consideration. Now, that's where the whole, like, hey, take the top path kind of thing kind of works, because you have quite a decent angle at hitting both. And, I mean, you could probably more likely hit both even if you took the bottom path, but still, I take the top path just to be on the safe side. Okay. Unfortunately...
I wanted these boots myself.
Well, alright. Oh, okay. Sweet. I guess I'll take them anyway. Of course. I don't know, like, I'm not going to consider that necessarily just... Oh, we get the charge boots. I thought it was the... Oh, fuck me. I was wrong completely. Weapons and turbos available. All turrets active. I wanted to stop talking to that cutscene, but I said, screw it. So, now we get all turbos and all boosts or whatever active. Now, here's the fun thing. We got to go... Well, the doors are random. They randomly open on their own. Like, they'll choose when they want to open. If I'm correct, there might be a shortcut down here somewhere that I probably need to take. If there was a shortcut down there, I would probably know by now, watching, you know, the other opponents take that way. But again, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there is. Now, that's for the whole... This is where... Okay, the whole manipulation of the boost pad is definitely going to be beneficial in this race, especially to winning. If there is a timed-based, like, skill point or whatever going on, this is where getting that might actually be kind of handy, or using these boost pads will become very, very extremely handy. And being that I can make that... Okay, there we go. Yeah, like, if you lose your boost at, like, the last few seconds, you'll be fine. But I wasn't going to lose my boost anytime soon, so it's okay. Stick to the far right on these little turds right here. Now, those mines are going to get even worse. Well, I think that's actually as bad as they get, but they get even worse than they did, like, in the first race. So just keep an eye out on those, because those can hurt like a motherfucker. And if I even die once, it's to me, I'm not trying to be a perfectionist. I just know that if I die once, it's over. Like, there's nothing I can do if I die one go. That's how ridiculous these races are. Now, don't get me wrong. They can be fun. You know, I don't mind doing them, to be honest. You know, I actually prefer doing the hoverbike races than I do the whole, like, hoverboard races. Oh, those were just fucking terrible. I don't know, like, they weren't bad. They did just fine in terms of a race, but something about it just didn't correlate well with me. You know what I mean? Like, I just got fucking sick and tired of those stupid... You had to do tricks to get a boost, and I think that's probably what it was. That was probably what pissed me off the most, was trying to get a boost to go. But at least in these hoverbike races, all you gotta do is just, you know, get the boost, upgrade, power-up thing, and then there you go, you're good. Or just hit a boost pad itself, and... Yeah, even the Ratchet Clank reboot even does the whole thing with, like, the tricks and stuff like that, and it's like, no, you guys are above this by now. Like, you should not have to worry about this kind of shit anymore. Honestly, I probably should have kept that power-up just in case, that weapon, because we got a guy right there on my ass. Now, once you know, like, the path that you need to take every single time, it's just a straightforward shot from there. There's honestly nothing to these races that would ever have any regard of, like, technical skill. Like, this right here was just the ability that I have to beat these races is not skill. It's just knowledge, and that's it. I've played this so many damn times to the point where I pretty much practically know not exactly every shortcut or every twist and turn, but I just know what's gonna happen if I do this or this. Like, I just happen to know, like, okay, so after a little bit, it's like, oh, so that's where the bombs are going to be placed at. It's like, there you go. Now I know what I'm doing. And I always take the top path. I probably, knowing me, I'm not going to show out the bottom path just for the sake of not losing the race, because I swear to God, I'm pretty sure, yeah, also you can blow these up too. That's what I've been doing. But I'm pretty, oh, well, apparently, I guess I forgot that jump was not geared towards the right. So that's what, see, like I said before, I don't have a clear mind on what the shortcuts were, but I do know how to avoid the obstacles. That's one thing I know how to do the most, just because I've avoided them so damn much now that, you know, I'd eventually catch on. But yeah, like I was trying to say, like, I'm gonna try my best to avoid the bottom path. And yeah, I know the basics of I know the basic route that I need to take, and I know what I can get out of it. This, if I remember correctly, yeah, I don't... Okay, now I'm catching on to it. Okay, now I got you. So, we need to make sure that we take the right side of that path, first of all. You can easily grab both of these right there. You don't need to grab both of the boosts. If you wanted to, you can. Totally up for it. I mean, I would definitely be the kind of guy that says do it, of course. But that's completely up to you folks. If you have just enough of a boost, it'll make your landing a little bit easier than it would if you didn't have your boost. So, yeah. Yeah, like I was saying earlier about, like, the common knowledge of the race, it's like I already knew about the boost pads being like that, you know. It's not a matter of me, you know, remembering all the shortcuts dead offhand, because, like, we don't do this very much after this. Like, these shortcuts are not going to be here very much, considering the fact that, you know, I don't have to do the race that often. So it's like, these shortcuts only come up later, like, throughout half the race. So it's like, you know, of course I'm going to forget probably all the fucking shortcut locations or something like that. And yeah, see, there's one right there, too, that I remember that was gonna, I remember there was one over here. I just didn't know where it was. And now we found it. See, so I don't remember where all the fucking shortcuts were, but there was one back there. And again, like I said before, this is why I do not like taking the bottom path. Apparently, I guess you can actually hit both boost pads. Well, I thought... Okay, never mind. Well, again, I think that's the problem, I think. And that seems to be the reason why I tend to be losing this kind of stuff. Or just sucking at every playthrough I go through, because I just happen to think that that's what's going on. I think that I know what I'm doing, and then it turns out I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, all routes open. Weapons and turbos available. All turrets active. Racers attack Ratchet. Oh, shit. So this is when it's going to get a little bit deadlier. Now, I'm actually honestly surprised they didn't start off with homing missiles. It's like, I would think by now they probably would. Now, here's the thing, and I've explained this in the last races that we did before, too. If... actually, I think this takes me to a... What does this take me to? Well, you get it... Well, see, we got something out of it, though. Hey, that's not bad. We got something out of that. So there's something back there that we can get. And I want to try that out again one more time. I want to see what that could possibly take me to. If anything, it might take me on a much better path. Okay, so the deal here is you want to take all the shortcuts you can. Because if you take all and get all the boosts that you can too, obviously. Because trying to avoid these dickheads and you know their constant fire of missiles on you is going to be very beneficial if you just take the perfect route that you need to take. Now, dead offhand, I don't think there was any other path I need to worry about. I'm gonna check out the path first before I boost, because I don't want to be stupid. We might have a good opportunity to boost now. This might actually take me to a good position. What knocked me gear straight into first? Holy shit, that was actually pretty good. So we're gonna be taking that way from now on. But that's the thing too. Like, even though I'm taking that way, it might be a little harder to... Wait, how the fuck... Oh, because they took the... Oh, those cheap little turds. I see how it is. Okay. Well, guess what? They're all going to die now. Yeah, like, making that turn to that path is going to be the problem. Now, that's the thing, too. Like, these guys probably won't even take that path. So, I'm not going to worry about taking that path. Instead, I'm going to take the regular path. If I boost really far ahead of them, they shouldn't have any opportunity to hit me. And that's what I want to go ahead and try to capitalize on instead. Yeah, instead of worrying about getting like, all the shortcuts taken. Because, that's the thing, like, I barely remember that shortcut. So, more than likely, I probably never took it that much back then. That might be the thing, too. I don't know, like, off the top of my head, like I said, like, I remember that being there. I just don't remember taking it that much. That's probably what it was. That's why I didn't take it that much. Okay, this is the thing with me. Like, every time I say something, I usually think that people think I'm lying. It's like, oh, Alex is just straight up lying. Oh, another thing, too. Be careful when you land dead straight on that. Because, like, if you go too high, you might be able to hit the ceiling. And, like, don't test that theory out, because you might die. And that might not be good. But anyway, like, I just... Every time I talk, it feels like I'm lying to you people. I'm like... I don't know, it feels like that's what people think of me. It's like, oh, he's on YouTube, so he's obviously lying about something. Well, then again, I can tell you this right now. Here is an obvious lie. I'm totally straight. There you go. And I'm totally white. That's another lie, too. Don't listen, don't listen to all the YouTubers, because they fucking lie. Every time. All they want is your money and your cock. Okay, so back on track here. I could easily take that path, but it just seems to me like it's a lot deadlier than these paths. And I had a good shot right there, and now I fucked up. Okay, so that little turd's gonna take that path, so we're going that way. Even though I would rather not, that might be the only way I'm gonna be able to win this. Well, the problem is that this door opens to the... If the right door opens up, that seems to be what kind of screws me out of it. Oh, fuck you, you cunt. Yeah, there's like multiple people trying to do the same thing. They're like, well, goddamn it, let's go that way too. God, dude, the turning is... At least you don't explode, like, like, after, like, a little bit of damage. At least your vehicle won't explode. Okay, so now I got it. So we take this path instead of taking the left. Oh. I think that's probably what fucked me up the first time I did it, is I took the left path instead. The good thing is, at least these guys don't get, like, the boost. Well, they can take these boost paths, but they can't use the boost power-ups, which is awesome. So that saves me a lot of trouble. And also, that kind of closed them off, too. So they can't actually chase my ass down while I'm down there. So let's go ahead and take this path again. Because even though I'd rather not, just for safety measures, this seems to be a very, very good path to take. And I'm starting to get kind of flashbacks of LEGO Star Wars here for some reason. The whole fucking pod racing thing. Not the movie, just the LEGO Star Wars game. Because... that shit sucked. I mean, yeah, you can 100% that easily. Yeah, I know that, but that's kind of the point of the game. It's supposed to be easy and it's supposed to be casual for everybody. But for the at least they keep the hardcore attention kind of, you know, still there. I'm not gonna worry about that Pat that time because I think I'm already so far ahead. I don't think it even matters. I'm basically Usain Bolt right here. Like, this is literally me right here being him. Like, you can tell, like, this hover bike was just crafted just in inspiration of him. Okay, so anyway, yeah. And okay, so there's this whole fucking thing. Like, I hate bringing up drama and news and stuff like that, but there was this whole fucking thing on Twitter about Ellen DeGeneres, which I'm not a personally I'm not a fan of her or her comedy. I just don't really find her that funny. Same thing with Sarah Silverman, which is kind of sad considering the fact that her actual parody account is actually funnier than she is. So yeah, holy shit, we got a lot of bolts out of that. It's not like I don't like them. It's just I don't find them funny, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna call me sexist for it. Well, yeah. The reason why I don't find them funny is because they're women. Okay, moving on. But I'm just kidding. Anyway, you know, I probably shouldn't have said that, the I'm kidding part, because, like, I want people to actually think that I'm... Fuck it, forget it. Anyway, before I get myself in too much trouble, you know, I'm sure my audience probably doesn't give two shits anyway. They're probably like, ah, who cares, Alex? You like what you like, whatever. Like I said before, I just don't have... I don't initially think that her comedy's my kind of comedy. Because, you know, anybody that runs, like, a show, like a network show, to me, never seems to be entertaining. I don't know. I just don't like that kind of stuff. I'm more of a cartoon kind of person. And yes, actually, you know what's funny is, there's an older show. This is like before my time, of course. But there's an older show, and I'm sure most of you older people out there probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It's called, you know, In Living Color. And it was basically... Well, it had Jim Carrey on it. It had, like, a lot of funny people, dude. Like, everybody in that show was at least funny in some certain way. I don't remember... What was the name? The Wayne Brothers? I think it was the Wayne Brothers. Well, either way, they're fucking hilarious, dude. Like, that shit... That shit to me is funny. Like, you know, Whose Line Is Anyway? That shit's funny. But something like Jerry Springer or whatever, it's like, it's not funny. It's just annoying. You know what I mean? That's what I find about Ellen DeGeneres. It's just like, it's not funny to me. It's just annoying. Like, trying to be hip and cool, you know, even though she's old, technically. Well, here's the thing. It's like, I guess she posted on Twitter something about Usain Bolt or whatever, and everybody, well, not everybody, but more than likely everybody probably blew up about it, and they're like, oh, it's fucking racist. You know, it's like, she's riding on the back of a black man, and she is racist. And it's like, fuck you. It's like, fuck you. And it's like, well, if it was a white man on... No, if it was like a black man on a white man, then it wouldn't be racist. It's like, it would... Of course, it wouldn't. Because that's not the intent, you fucking morons. Oh my god, it's stupid how, you know, the racism these days is just going to shit. It's like... Everybody's trying to find a reason to be hateful towards each other, and it's starting to piss me off. Which is not good. You don't want to piss me off. No, I'm just kidding. Where the fuck are those birds? Yeah, that's one. Did I get the skill point or not? If I didn't get the skill point, I'm going to be pissed. Because I'm sure there was a thing with that. Bye-bye birdies. I still didn't get it. What the fuck? So then there has to be more. There has to be more birds. That has to be the only option. I remember destroying those birds right there and everything just being fine and dandy. But apparently, according to the game, that's not true. Let's switch out the pulse rifle instead for a Lancer, because that actually might be beneficial to me. Yeah, like, everything nowadays is sexist and racist, and I've made plenty of comments about this kind of stuff in my past videos, and, you know, I've had people, like, I've had a few people that thought it was funny, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm clearly trying to be funny, but I'm also trying to, it's also how I feel, too, is like, I just don't give a shit, okay? Like, I don't want to give a shit. I'm trying not to give a shit, but, like, you know, these people out there just make it impossible. They just make it seem like, even though it doesn't affect me, it just makes it feel like it does, and it's annoying. It's like, instantly, just because I'm a man, I'm a white guy, it's just like, all of a sudden, I'm racist and I'm sexist at the same time. And it's like I said in my Ninja Gaiden video, it's like, you know, I'm white, and I'm the essence of all evil. I'm a white male, that's what it was, and I'm like, I'm the essence of all evil. So it's like, goddamn, there's no winning in that situation. And, you know, I heard recently about this thing that went on. I don't know where it was. Again, like I said, I don't want to bring up news, but, you know, just for the sake of just doing it, why not? Fuck it, right? Well, there was this thing, I guess, that was going on somewhere. I don't know where. I never really pay attention to where it's at. God, where was it? Oh, who fucking cares? Oh, and also, who cares about that thing, too? Like, you can level up your nanotech all the way and not worry about that. But yeah, these fucking turrets are destructive shit, guys. Like, these things don't fuck around. Yeah, kill these assholes. Get some decent experience out of that. Kill these guys. Get some nice experience out of them, too. Just a little bit goes a long way, trust me. Well, anyway, like, I guess some black cop shot a black guy, and then all of a sudden just ended up on the news or something like that. And it's like, well, you know, it was weird because, like, generally when a white cop kills a black guy, everybody loses their minds. But then, like, you know, it's like this time now a black cop kills a black guy, or he shoots him or something. I don't know. And then still everybody loses their goddamn mind. It's like, okay, what? How? What's racist about this? I don't understand. Okay, so how the fuck do I get that open? Oh, shit. You know, out of all the time I've played this game, I don't think I've ever found out that theory. I don't think I've ever figured out how to get that stupid ass door thing open. There's gotta be a way to do it. Maybe I'll blow down the gate. I don't know. But my thing probably can't even reach, can it? Oh, it can reach, but it can't do anything. It can't destroy anything, and that could probably cause seizures too. So I'm gonna try not to do that too much. We're gonna have to use it a lot more than you think, but I think like once or twice more. I don't know. All right. So anyway, like you can wipe out these. Yeah, you see these birds right here? Kill them. Kill these birds, and you should be able to get the thing for it. But yeah, here's a lock-on mod, and yes, it even comes equipped with a freaking health bar system. Yeah, it's just that ridiculous. Like, you actually get to see enemy health bar. So, if you think it's worthless, yeah, not really. Try it out, actually, because it actually is very, very effective. And right now, having the mini turret would have been actually handy. But luckily for me, the lava gun can actually shoot through enemy... Well, it can shoot through enemy turrets, which is awesome, by the way. Yeah, you better fucking run, you little turds. Alright. So, there we go. You know, back on topic of just, like... what's been going on with this whole SJW PC shit. I saw this comic. I don't remember exactly how it went. But it was something about a woman, and she was definitely a feminist. Like, you could tell just by the way she looked. She just screamed feminist right there. Right then and there. Well, anyway, like, it was funny because she was saying something about trying to... Well, I don't know. I don't remember what the first panel said, but I know the punchline of the joke. And it has something to do with, like, now she'll never be alone or something like that. Now she'll, I don't know, she was hating on men or something like that. And then she was basically saying that, you know, she, in some way, shape, or form, we all knew that she wanted to get, you know, a man in her life or something like that. And it was funny because, like, she's like, yeah, being a feminist should change the way that, you know, equality works or whatever like that. And now, like, no man will ever be able to resist me or something like that. But, you know, or every man will be able to want me. But I would, maybe that's what it was. I think she might have said something like, every man is gonna want me, but you know what? They can't have this. And then it was funny because, like, 30 years later, she's looking out the window and she's just sad, and she's like, she saw this fucking guy walking with, like, a body pillow with, like, I don't think it was Hatsune Miku. It might have been Miku. I think it probably was. But he's like, come on, Miku, we're gonna go to the park today. And she was just, like, upset because, like, she could not get, you know, a man or whatever. And it cracked my shit up. I was like, damn, that must have hurt. Like, that was funny as fuck. And, you know, that's what... I don't mean to say this in a hateful way, but, you know, it just... This needs to stop. Like, seriously. You know, I may just be one guy, one douchebag, standing behind a microphone, talking, and, you know, just talking shit like this. But at the same time, like, when is it gonna end? Seriously, all this stupid, you know, being fucking, you know, just offended by every goddamn thing out there, guys. Like, when do you people draw the line in humor? Like, my humor is really, really dark. And, you know, sometimes even I have a heart, you know? sometimes I never think about, you know, dark situation. Or I don't laugh at everything that's dark completely, but at least I have a sense of humor. It was funny. I remember that was a long time ago. It was like a few years ago when I worked on nights. The guy that, well, I didn't really work for him, but he worked with me, and he always said that I had like a dry sense of humor because like I never laughed at his jokes because I always thought he was kind of an asshole, right? And so since I didn't find his kind of humor funny whatsoever, he just is, well, I don't mean to say it like this, but he assumed that I had dry sense of humor. It's like, bitch, you don't even know what kind of humor I have, first of all, before you decide to go ahead and say that I am not funny or I don't have a sense of humor whatsoever, because I more than likely have more humor than you would ever have humor. So yeah, go fuck yourself, like seriously. It's like, I don't know, like, that's the thing too, like, I have a weird, dark sense of humor that not a lot of people get, you know. Mostly it comes from the internet, of course, too. And that was another thing as well. It's like, he's old, dude, so it's like, yeah, obviously his sense of humor is totally drastically different from mine. And since I died, I gotta go kill those birds again. Which I might just, you know, do. I don't know what I'll do with that. I don't know if I'll just keep that in like a video from later on or something or whatever. Hopefully I just kill those guys in the turrets. Yes, I did. Kick ass. Unfortunately, they can get their hands on another turret, though. Well, actually, they didn't. I'm surprised. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a button, like, way back? Oh, shit. Well, either way, like, you don't need to get all the nanotech upgrade dealy bobs. You don't need to get all the pickups to fully upgrade your nanotech. But it definitely helps because it saves you the trouble. And I think, don't quote me on this. Usually when I say that, it's usually because I think I'm wrong. I might be wrong about this. I don't. There should be a way that you can actually rate. You can get them again in challenge mode. That should be true. If it's not, then I don't know. Then I completely just lied, blatantly lied. I'm just an idiot. And go ahead, you know, sue me, and then do all that great stuff. Dislike whatever you guys do to basically just torment me. But you know, do all that great stuff and put me in my place. Oh hey, familiar face.
Hey, you two going to the games?
Yeah? What's it to ya?
Whoa, take it easy, Chief. I ain't looking for no trouble. Just an honest man looking to make an honest buck.
I sincerely doubt that.
Hey, I ain't the one trying to get into a sold-out arena. You're gonna need this levitator to get in there.
Okay, so now we can buy a levitator, but it's not cheap. 20,000 bolts to buy this son of a bitch.
Nice doing business with you again. Time for me to, relocate.
The instructions are in Blargian. Goodbye. And it says here, tab A goes into slot B. Okay, and then magnetize the graviton matrix, remove your left arm, block, and done.
You do have skills.
You know it.
Yeah, did you ever doubt me, Clank? I don't think so. This is not exactly the glider, but this is still something that we can actually use. And unfortunately, we have to, yeah. This, you know, I keep forgetting that actually this came from this game. I'm surprised. Well, anyway, like, I know in, I think it's like Ratchet Clank, the reboot or whatever, I think we get our hands on being able to use something just like this. I think it might have been the Ratchet reboot. Yeah, it was. Well, it appears in later Ratchet games anyway, so let's go ahead and use, actually, yeah, let's just do that instead. Let's just use the gravity bomb. Oh, I bought those too. Oh shit. Well, in that case, and let's go ahead and equip those instead. I can do the whole bye-bye birdie thing later. Let's change up my quick select real fast, so that way I have all my weapons that are upgradable. And right now, I only have 3 that I need to upgrade, and the rest are already upgraded. I'll keep on the Blitz Cannon. I'll keep it in the Lancer, fuck it. Alright, so, that's going to be that, actually, just because my OCD is going to kick in and kill me. Let's put that there, and let's put this here. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why my OCD is like that, but that's just the way it is. So, in the next episode, we're going to take on the next arena. So, it's going to be a little bit tougher than the last one. At least we got... Did we even get a fucking skill point here at all? Probably not. We probably didn't get any skill points here. That's impossible. Don't even know what that is yet. Fucking... There's like... Bye-bye birdies. The Orange Ninja 2 Massacre, of course. And Prehistoric Rampage, need to get that in Uzla. Old School on Dobo. Oh, fuck, dude. Yes, Snivelak. What kind of name is that? Todano? Nothing to see here. You're my hero, duked out. Oh, this is going to be hard. Be a Moonchild, I think is... Well, heal your chi on Tabora should be, like, get all of the... Like, all the crystals. Boldon? I don't know. Be a Moonchild, that's later on. We'll see that later. So, anyway, we got how many skip ones done? 10. 10 out of 30. We're like a third of the way done. Like, holy shit, that's awesome. But anyway, even though we spent 20,000 bolts, we might be able to get like 20,000 bolts pretty quick. Get them back pretty quick. I would hope so. You know, you spend money, make money, folks. So anyway, like always, take care, everybody.